Mr. Edwin R. Again, topic is relationships, fellowship, or family.
Hello, good afternoon. Si Edwin, I'm a recovering addict. First of all, I'm grateful to be here. Natutuwa ako sa pagkakataon na pag-usapan yung nangyari sa akin because I never really had a chance. Kanina, a friend of mine asked me, are you ready to talk about it? I have no doubt in my mind the higher power tells me I'm ready. I better be ready. Diba? Family or fellowship? For me, that has never been. Hindi mahirap na choice yun eh. I didn't like my family. So it's always fellowship. I would, choose to... Doon lang ako sa fellowship. Maybe ang isang sick example, early in recovery, I was asked to work in a treatment facility. And ginamit ko yun as a reason not to go home. Saying I have to work overnight at the facility I was working for. When, ang totoo nun, I was sleeping somewhere else. So, I don't know. Siguro a lot of us, marami sa atin ang galing sa pamilyang maraming dysfunction. Hindi ko alam kayo, ako, very unhealthy ang aking pamilya. So, isang malaking factor dyan is akala ko dahil nag-recover ako, dapat tapos na lahat. Akala ko lang yun. So, hindi ko maalala if it was my 10th or 15th year. Sabi ko, Mommy, I'm gonna make 15 years eh. So what? You want us to celebrate? You should have taken drugs in the first place. Salamat po. Hindi na ako nag-ulit. Hindi na ako nagsabi ulit. Di ba? Tablado eh. Hindi ko naman siya hihinga ng pera. Sabi ko, what I really wanted, pero hindi ko mahingi sa kanya, was a little pat on the shoulder. That's really, yun lang naman ang gusto ko eh. Hindi ko kailangan ng pera, hindi ko kailangan ng ano. Hindi ko rin siya masisi kasi dati, every time I would say something, may karutong. Hindi kasi medyo kinakapos ako ngayon eh. So, di ba, it's not all her fault. I have a major contribution. Bakit ganun ang trato sa akin? Maybe about 4 years ago, I have 2 siblings that really went at it. Nag-away sa publiko. SNR to be exact. At the fort. Diba? Nagsabunutan, nagmurahan, I don't know ano nangyari. 3 taon. Diba? Pinakarga sa akin. Akala ko ba counselor ka? Yan, hindi mo naman maayos. But naniwala ako, responsibilidad ko maayos to. Diba? And, lahat ng gawin ko, wala. Yung kapatid kong ini-expect ko makakaintindi ang sabi sa akin, alam mo, I appreciate your efforts, pero drop it. It's not gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. So, syempre, I was crushed. I was crushed because my ego would not take it. Na bakit hindi ko maayos to? I wasn't really crushed about them not making things up. Diba? It was really all about me. It's my selfish ego. But by the grace of God, somewhere along the way, I don't recall specifically paano nangyari, nag-usap, nagkaayos. I think it doesn't really matter, di ba? Kung ano man, paano man nangyari yon, I'm 101% sure it wasn't my hand in there, it was God's hand. Diba? So life was good. Life was good. Sometime in September 22nd to be exact, a few months ago, I got a call. My daughter, who was just starting college, just got into university, passed away in her sleep. Walang stage 1, stage 2, wala. Patay. And you know, all I could say on the phone, I said, what? You better be fucking kidding me. Because I'll make sure you go. You know, instant. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I tried to get on the next plane out. I couldn't. I think I left the day after that. And when I got there, sa Chicago to, this American funeral parlors have this, I guess, iba yung sistema nila, di ba? You can't see your daughter, kasi we have to prepare her, ganito. So I said, come here. What will it take for me to see my daughter now? I don't care what the fuck it costs. So I came all the way from Manila to see my daughter. And in an hour, I saw my daughter. It's the most difficult flight. My son said, Dad, I know you're not comfortable in coach. Why don't you stay in a better chair? Sabi ko naman, para akong tanga doon, iiyak ako mag-isa. I would rather be with family. Laki pa nang natipid ko. Pagdating doon, I saw my daughter lying in her coffin at peace. And, you know, hindi ako nagiba. I was so serene. She was so at rest, so at peace. Of course it was sad. Of course at some point I had some questions. Bakit? What? Anong kasalanan ko na para to deserve this? Diba? But that lasted for about 5 minutes. Diba? I used to say I never question God. That's not 100% true. I might have questioned Him 2% of the time. But the other 98% of the times, I just prayed for more strength. I didn't even pray for wisdom. Because alam ko, hindi naman darating yung wisdom right away. Diba? Nagtiwala lang ako na eventually, I will realize, or not me, God will send me the insight why this all happened. It didn't stop there. You know what my worst fear was? That my daughter had killed herself. Diba? Every parent's nightmare. Diba? So, tinanong ko doon sa police detective. I said, hey, ma'am, can I ask you? And you can be straight with me. Did she kill herself? Maganda yung sagot niya eh. Sabi niya, this is Cook County. It is not on the safer side of things. It's one of the roughest counties in the United States. And people kill themselves almost more than a daily basis. Diba? That being said, sabi niya, unless your daughter found a way to do it that no one has and we haven't figured it out, I seriously doubt she did. Oo nga, no? Diba? But still, there were questions. Let's do an autopsy. They had to do an autopsy. Alam niyo, kailan ako nag-iba? One night, as they were closing the funeral parlor, I hugged her head to give her a kiss for the night. May tahi dito. Diba? Doon ako nag-iba. Wow, what happened? So the talk screens takes a while, diba, to get out. So I told the police detective, I said, why does it take 90 days? So suddenly, I said, so if I don't have those reports in 90 days, I can sue the county? And she laughed. She said, you can try. Sabi ko, I thought this took a couple of hours. Sir, sorry, you watch too much television. That only happens on TV. Diba? But at the end of the day, all I wanted was answers. I needed answers. And there was gossip. You know, alam niyo naman Pilipino, may sagot sa lahat eh. Diba? Drug overdose, black tar heroin. Yung isa pinatulang ko na nga eh. Remember, I'm the addict. Children don't wake up one morning say, "Oh, good morning, I'm gonna do some black tar heroin today." It doesn't happen that way. Pero kailangan ko pa ng ebidensya. Hindi ako sigurado kasi hindi ko kasama eh. In her car, ang daming checking, not cash. You know, we all know that doesn't happen in our world, right? We cash, we forge every fucking check we can to get the drugs. Hindi naman marami, you know, that's really how man. Diba? Kahit $5 yan eh, we will encash that. Baka gawin natin $50 or whatever, diba? Pero hindi mo iiwan sa glove compartment na to a point na stale na. So I knew it wasn't that. But can you imagine the pain people telling me that? And you know what? They said addiction is genetic. So, anong gusto niyong palabasin? Diba? She died from an overdose and it's from my side of the genes. Pero wala, tiniis ko na lang lahat yon. They didn't want me to bring her ashes home. They were so unreasonable, saying, "Why don't you bring the whole body home?" And I said, that's a lot of hassle and the cost. Besides, pagdating sa Manila, papakremate ko rin naman yan eh. Wala na kaming mausoleo eh. Diba? So pakremate na natin doon. And I have this sister-in-law, half-sister-in-law, who's very successful. She said, you know, I already bought her burial lot. It's so many thousands of dollars and you should leave her here. And you know how I responded? I said, please understand I'm a grieving father. Give this to me. I hope you can understand that. Galing, no? But you know what I wanted to tell her? How much is the plot right beside it? Because I'll put you right there with her. Yun ang gusto ko talagang sabihin. Pero hindi eh, di ba? This program tells me that these people are also lost someone. Di ba? And my loss cannot be bigger or less. Di ba? Wala. Loss is a loss. So, dami nangyari. One night, I was talking, people in the program who are living in the States, they were calling me, what can we do? You know, and ang heartwarming nun, people are calling me almost every day. Diba? Of course, there were the normies. They were inviting me for lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever. And you know, I didn't say yes to any of them. You know why? Because I needed time for myself. And I learned that in this program. I may be wrong, pero mas malamang chismis ang gusto nun. Diba? Wala akong panahon sa chismis. So I drove off to a place 4 hours away and just prayed. Lahat ito praying, no matter I dealt with that asshole sister-in-law. Lahat ito, produkto ng programa. Carl, please let me know if my time's up. So tawag yung mga kabaro natin, ika nga, diba, sa akin, kamusta? And a few times, my son overheard me say, salamat na lang may programa. Salamat na lang may programa. Nagburat yung anak ko sa akin. Sabi niya, what about family? At that time, mainit na rin ang ulo ko eh. Sabi ko, alam mo, kung wala akong programa, walang pamilya. I might have missed this whole fucking funeral. Diba? Or I might not even be alive to go through this. But I cannot expect him to understand that. Diba? So it was a very difficult time. Very, very difficult time. Up to today, diba? Sabi nga sa akin ni Carlo, this is not the time to pretend that you're strong. Diba? This is a time that you have to be honest. Diba? I'm grieving. I'm really grieving. May mga umaga, nagigising ako, umiiyak pa rin. A good friend of mine, sabi ko, tinanong ko, when will this ever stop? Iiyak na lang ba ako ng iiyak? Sabi niya, buti nga umiiyak ka, naging tao ka na. Dati asshole ka lang eh. Ngayon tao. Pwede na rin, di ba? If I see it that way. And it's so difficult. So is it, for me, if it was a choice, fellowship or family? Today, because of my daughter's passing, there is so much more family time, di ba? Family time, which is probably sharing barbecue, di ba? Or something simple. Like, I would make shabu-shabu. Can you imagine, nagluluto ako ng shabu-shabu for the family? That's something I would have never done, di ba? Before, tanda ko dati eh. What were we eating? Siang Palas? Siang Palas. I hate Chinese food. Ngayon, I'm grateful for little things. And all this happened because of a trauma in my life. Diba? I mean, trauma of a loss, a major loss in my life. Klaro sa akin, sabi ng Diyos, ang yabang mo ah. Ito, bibigyan kita ng humbling experience. And it hit home. It really just hit home. So for me, if it were a choice, I'm not sure on the question or on the topic, fellowship will always come first. For the very simple reason, because God, my God, is in the fellowship. Kung wala yun, none of it will matter. Today, I learned that life can be so simple. I don't have to live up with the Jonases. I don't have to have the latest watches. I don't have to have what, di ba? Wala lang. Di ba? May nagturo sa akin eh, what you think of me is none of my fucking business. And fuck you too. Thank you for letting me share.
Okay, thank you, Edwin and King Bert. We have a 15-minute break. For the smokers, go knock yourselves out.